No banquet, but we got two wrapped into one tonight. We got a long program, so we're going to get going. We thank you very much for being with us. And before we get into the meat of the evening, we would like you to all please rise for the playing of our national anthem. And if you remain standing, please, here's Deb Marvulio to deliver our invocation. Deb.
Dear Lord, thank you for this evening that we're all able to be here safely. I pray that we all get home safely. It's been a very challenging 2 years, and here we are to celebrate everything that we love about racing and to award the people that are worthy. And we just thank you, Lord, for the food that we're about to receive that will nourish our bodies, protect our souls. We pray for the Ukrainians that are fighting, and we are blessed to have our freedom to do as we wish. Thank you, Lord. Amen. And
now, ladies and gentlemen, if you please welcome the president of the Northeastern Midget Association to give his remarks and some recognition. Here's Tim Bertrand. Give it up for Tim.
Thank you, Pete. All right. Can everybody hear me all right? There we go. So first wanted to thank everybody for coming tonight. Welcome all the drivers, crews, friends, and family. It's actually been a long time since we've been able to do this, and I don't know about you, but it feels good. It feels good to be here without masks on and get back to normal. So since it's been so long, tonight we're here to actually celebrate both the 2020 and 2021 champions. So a big congratulations to our 2020 champions, PJ and Bill Sturgis in the lights. So congratulations, PJ and Bill. And 2020 NEMA champion, Todd Bertrand and Bertrand Motorsports in the NEMA cars. In 2021, congratulations to Jake Trainer and Matt Seymour in the lights. And Randy Cabral and Bertrand Motorsports in the NEMA cars. So for 2022, the schedule's already been released. We're a bit later in the season with the banquet, so you've all seen the schedule. We really tried to do something that balanced travel distance, and with the cost of gas prices right now, thankfully we did that. We also tried to leave some free time for family weekends. I know that a lot of folks really like the spacing of the schedule that we've had in the last couple of years. And we're also going to be revisiting and visiting a lot of our favorite tracks in 2022, so I'm excited about that. And I want to conclude by thanking our NEMA staff. They're really some of the best in the business, and I'll get to who they are in a few minutes. All the volunteers who help us, and especially those who put the banquet together tonight. They did a great job, first-class job here. The banners, the room looks great, so appreciate all of them. Thank you. All right, so for the staff, I want to thank the following folks. And are we calling them up or not? Calling them up? We're calling the staff up? Yep. Okay, great. So as I call your name, I would love the staff to come up to the stage. Race Director Cynthia Thibodeaux. Really, really one of the best in the business. We are so blessed to have Cynthia as our race director. Scorer and steward John Ashley, also one of the best. Thank you, John. Come on up. Craig Merriman, flagman. All right. Pete Falcone, our announcer. Norm Marks, our photographer. Dennis O'Brien, our tech inspector. Also want to call up Erica Kotu and Adam Cleveland. Also want to call up the legendary Freddie Cleveland. We want to call up one of our fan page admin and one of our social media admins, Patrick Bertrand. Our handicapper, Richie Coy. And then our push truck, Steve Cleveland. Pete Perniciglio. And Glenn Cabral. All right, thanks to all these folks. Without these folks, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So really appreciate all of them. We're gonna get a quick picture and then we'll move on to the dinner. Thank you.
Move on with our festivities and get to the dinner. We got a lot of awards to give away tonight. There'll be a lot of people coming to the stage to receive their hardware, but we also wanted to recognize some of the folks in attendance tonight that just finished outside the top 10 of both the NEMA Midgets and the NEMA Lights in 2020 and 2021. So as I call your name, if you would stand please for recognition. The 14th place driver, Braden Egan.
Come to the stage.
I'm sorry?
Come to the stage.
Oh, all right, we're going to actually ask you to come to the stage, okay? So as I call your name, please come to the stage. 15th place driver, Ethan Dion. 15th place owner, Eric Egan. 17th place owner, Stephen Dion. And 26th place driver, Darren Long. Owners and drivers just outside the top 10 with NEMA. At this time, we will pause in the program so that we can eat. So enjoy your meal. And we'll be back with more awards, plenty of awards, right after the meal. Enjoy, everyone.
Okay, in typical NEMA fashion, this is how we eat. Last one there. No, I'm just kidding. The champions eat first. So if I could have tables 1, 2, 3, and 4, go ahead and head to the buffet. Congratulations, guys. You've earned it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to continue with our festivities. We'll get into the awards, and as we said earlier, we got a lot of hardware to give away. So we'll be calling you up by, for point standing awards, we'll be calling you up by team. So bring the driver, bring the owner, bring the crew, come on up and take part in the celebration. And our official photographer, Norm Marks, will be lining you up in front of this great banner to get a picture of everybody. So we'll call, as I said, we'll call you up by team for the point standing awards, of which we're doing, of course, 2020 and 2021. So without any further ado, let's get into the awards, and we'd like to call Eldridge Racing to the stage. The folks from Eldridge Racing. And Drew Eldridge will be accepting the 10th place driver award for the Lights, car number 55 from the 2020 season. Eldridge Racing. Next, we need Lanson Finoro and Pete Pernasiglio to the stage. For car number 50, the 9th place NEMA driver from 2020, Lanson Finoro, and the 14th place owner in NEMA for 2020, Pete Pernasiglio. Next on stage, could we have Redline Motorsports? The team from Redline Motorsports coming to the stage. The 2021 10th place driver in the NEMA Lights, Dylan Kutu. And the 2021 10th place owner, Ron Kutu for the NEMA Lights, car number 53. Our next award is the Evans Thrall Top Owner Driver Award, and this award is given in the names of two of the best in NEMA history, Ronnie Evans and Len Thrall. It's given annually to the individuals who not only drive the car, but fix it when it breaks, turn laps, and then climb out to make adjustments. They not only drive the car, but they pay the bills too. And in the NEMA lights, our 20 and 21 Evans Thrall Top Owner Driver Award goes to Richie Coy. Richie Coy, the recipient of the award for both 2020 and 21. Now, in the NEMA Midgets in 2020, the Evans Thrall Top Owner Driver Award goes to Mike Horn, and in 2021, it goes to Doug Cleveland.
She's right behind you. The boss is here.
2021 NEMA Evans Thrall Top Owner Driver Award, accepting for Doug Cleveland, Linda Cleveland. Next on stage, please, the folks from NEMA Motorsports. This is the NEMA car, number 69, 2021 ninth place driver and ninth place owner, Matt Merry. Next on stage, Vosi Motorsports. Here to receive the 2021 8th place driver and 9th place owner in the lights, car number 3, Chris Vos. And perfect attendance for the crew as well. Thanks, guys. Take care. Next up is the Hard Luck Award. Now, this is not an award that anyone wants to win, but it's a chance for NEMA to recognize a strong competitor and offer their acknowledgement of that the season did not go the way that this competitor had hoped, but that we appreciate their support and hope that winning this award turns their luck around for the new season. Our Hard Luck Award this year in the lights goes to Chris Vos.
Next one.
Yeah, just keep so you're not up here for 3 hours. There you go.
Chris Vos gets the Hard Luck Award for the lights. And in the NEMA Midgets, the Hard Luck Award goes to Matt Merry. Next up is the Associate Member Never Say Die Award. Call it a Rough Luck Award or a Stacked Against You Award. The Never Say Die Award is not one that a competitor sets out to win. It goes to somebody who had a tough year but rose to the occasion to stay in competition and support the club. This year's recipient came to the track every race hoping that it would be the event where their luck would turn around. Even if it didn't, they went right back at it the next time. They showed a lot of class and a lot of heart. The winner of the Associate Member Never Say Die Award is Mike Scrivani. Mike Scrivani and his fan club. Now we will have the presentation of the Dave Humphrey Lifetime Member Award. This known as the Lifetime Membership Award, and to make the presentation and tell us a little bit about the man we honor for this award, it's Paul Scally.
All right, so just bear with me because I was asked to do this about 5 minutes ago. So this year, we always gave lifetime memberships out to people who were involved in the club and deserved it. And this year we were talking about it, and we realized that, you know, Dave Humphreys was what this club was all about. And how I came to realize this is, you know, one year Dennis came to me and says, hey, we're going to stick Dave Humphreys at your table. And I said, no way. I said, I can't have a guy 80 years old sitting with me. That just doesn't work. And he goes, oh, no, I got no other place to put him, and nobody likes you anyway, so we'll just make the match. And
True story.
So Dave sat with me, and he brings his niece and his daughter, and they all come together, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And we started talking. And next thing you know, we're talking about the time he flipped his sprint car over and landed in some barn in some field in Pennsylvania racing. And I called him out. I said, you're lying. You didn't land in the barn. And he's like, yes, I did. And I got pictures I can show you. And then we kept talking more and more about NEMA. And then the next year, I begged Dennis, you got to have him sit with me again. And that went on for 4 or 5 years. And I got to know the man really well. And the only thing I can tell you is he loved the club. He'd be here tonight if he could. So that being said, we made the lifetime membership now the Dave Humphreys Award winner. And that's the reasoning behind it. And the reason why I'm up here talking about that isn't really because, you know, I know the guy really well. I wasn't his best friend or anything, but I just feel like, you know, within the club, there's all these people here that, you know, we all need to get to know each other and get to understand everybody. You know, Boston Louis was another one. We all raced the race, but how many actually worked for the man? I did. And it was the most fun I ever had. But point being is, you get all these legends around you. Noki Finaro, Bobby Seymour, Mike Seymour, run down the list. I mean, Doug Cleveland. And, you know, hopefully one day it can be one of us. But we're living memories right now. So, you know, that's really all I got to say. I got off the subject of Dave Humphreys, but I'm talking about getting to know each other. So we'll present the award.
So officially, from this day forward, the Lifetime Membership Award is now the Dave Humphrey Lifetime Membership Award, because Dave Humphrey loved this club and he exemplifies everything that this award means. We're very proud of the 3 people that will receive this tonight. And hopefully, the families and the people that receive this realize that they are the first in this new award. So, Pete? Oh, I get to do it? All right, so we're going to break this up by 2020 and then 2021, and you'll understand why. But for 2020, the Dave Humphrey Lifetime Member Award goes to Paul Scally Jr. and Lou Cleveland. Neither of those are with us today, but if we could have the Cleveland family and the Scally family please come up and accept the awards for them. This year, this award goes to those that love the club. And we think that these are definitely the most fitting people to deserve these awards. definitely do not thank us. Everyone here needs to thank you. For 2021, this one hits home. This is somebody we were with all the way to the end of last season. And it kind of breaks our heart, it breaks mine, to not be able to hand this person this award in person. But please, if we could have the Coy family come up and accept the 2021 Johnny Coy Jr. has won the Dave Humphrey Lifetime Membership Award.
I don't have anything prepared, and I'll probably cry through this whole thing. A couple years ago, we were running legend cars at Bethel Motor Speedway, and we decided that we wanted to do something a little different. My buddy Jay and I went to Thompson and got to watch the NEMA Lights run a Thompson race, and we came home and said, we're going to sell a legend car and we're going to go midget racing. We're going to go NEMA Light racing. I haven't seen my dad that happy in, I don't know when. He was so excited that we were going to go back to basically his family where he started racing. Excuse me. And I'm just really honored to have raced with everybody here, to have been able to bring my father back to his family where he started, where my grandfather started. And I know he would be very proud to have Dave Humphreys on this award, so we appreciate that. And we appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much.
Now on the stage, if we could have Kibbe Racing on the stage next, the Kibbe Racing team. The 2021 8th place Lights owner, Kurt Kibbe, and the 2020 and 2021 9th place driver, Tiana Kibbe, and also perfect attendance for the Kibbe Racing team, number 94. And next up to the stage for several awards, the O'Brien family. And while they make their way to the stage, we'll tell you about the awards. 2020 6th place owner, Christopher Butterwick, and also perfect attendance for the number 16 Light. 2020 7th place driver, Matt Seavey, the number 16 Lights. In 2020, the 13th place owner driver, Matt O'Brien of the number 16 NEMA car. And for 2021, 14th place owner Dennis O'Brien for the Lights, and 11th place owner driver Matt O'Brien for the NEMA Midgets in 2021. O'Brien Racing Family. And annually, the O'Brien family presents the Jim O'Brien Memorial Award, and they'll do that now.
All right. So, our dad, Jim O'Brien, personified the best of NEMA during his lifelong association with this club. A club that for 70 years now has preserved with such strong family bonds. We are proud to honor our dad every year with this unique award, the Jim O'Brien Memorial Award for outstanding contributions to family and racing. For the past 10 years, we have presented this award. I can't believe it's been 10 years, but to individuals in a family team who have provided leadership, commitment, and served as mentors in the spirit of our dad. Past winners such as Glenn Cabral, Doug Cleveland, Pete Perniciglio, Gil Bertrand, just to name a few, have shared with their families a commitment to NEMA and a passion for auto racing, forever inscribing their family names in Northeast midget racing history. It is with a heavy heart we present this year's award to a racer and a family that reminds us all of just how much we have in common, how passionate we are about this sport, the sport we love, and the friends and family members we love sharing with it week in and week out. Johnny Coy Jr. was born with open wheel racing in his blood. As a young boy, he watched his father, open wheel legend Johnny Coy, thrill midgets, TQs, modifieds, and sprint car competitors up and down the East Coast, winning multiple races and championships. Eventually, Johnny Jr. and his brother Joey would become prominent drivers in their own rights, tearing up the midget and TQ tracks all across the Northeast. Johnny Jr. made a name for himself in the beginning, winning a national TQ championship in 1978, and was a New Hampshire State midget champion in 1980. Like some, Johnny tried his hand in NASCAR, with 3 career Cup starts to his credit. In '86, he earned his best finish in Cup Series with a 17th place finish, beating such legendary family names as Labonte, Allison, and Earnhardt. After NASCAR, it was back to his beloved open-wheel racing, eventually driving even a short stint for Hall of Famer Carl Kibbe. After a few more years in midgets and TQs, Johnny finally hung up his helmet and bought a go-kart to go racing with his little boy. You know, I remember one winter back in the early 90s, I think it was 92, spending a weekend with my dad as a spectator of the indoor TQ races in New Haven Coliseum in Connecticut. A highlight of my dad's weekend, no doubt, was watching his fellow veteran, NEMA veteran, Johnny Coy Jr., mentor his teenage son driving their family-owned TQ. I remember my dad saying to me, keep an eye on those two. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with one day. Well, our dad's hunch was right. Over the next 3+ decades, Johnny Jr. would guide his son to an amazing racing career, tearing up the tracks and earning victories in TQs, modifieds, trucks, legends, late models, and he even included 1 truck and 5 legend car championships. Eventually, this father-son duo found their way back to NEMA in 2017, where they have continued their success, earning multiple NEMA Light victories. You know, at the track, Johnny was another good guy of the sport. He was competitive, and Manny was competitive, and he knew how to win. But, you know, you can go to him with any question, setup help, or driving advice, didn't matter. You always got the same straight shooter. Back home, Johnny was a proud veteran of the United States Army who was honored to serve our country in the Vietnam War. He was married to his soulmate, Jean, for over 50 years. And he was a proud uncle who mentored his nephews as if they were his own sons. And in recent years, nothing gave this guy a bigger smile than spending time with his granddaughter. There's no doubt, the only love that was bigger than racing for Johnny Coy Jr. was his love for his family. And to us, you know, Johnny and Richie had a special relationship that went beyond just father and son. For Johnny, we feel racing was a catalyst to not only teach valuable lessons in life to his son, but to solidify the bond, the respect, and enduring friendship between the two of them. And this is what this award's all about. The entire O'Brien family is very proud to present this year's Jim O'Brien Memorial Award for outstanding contributions to family and racing to Johnny Coy Jr.
Next on stage for their awards, we'd like to have the Santa Maria racing team come to the stage. And here to receive the 2020 6th place driver and 2020 7th place owner in the NEMA Lights for number 97, Jim Santa Maria. Next on stage, the crew from stage, up on the stage, Paul Dangerous, the Paul Dangerous Scally crew. And they will receive the 2021 7th place owner in the lights and 6th place driver in the lights for 2021 and 6th place owner for 2021, 8th place owner for 2020 in NEMA, and 7th place driver 2020 and 5th place driver in 2021, Paul Dangerous Scally. Next up is the Brian Caruso Hard Charger Award, and if you knew Brian Caruso, then you know why this award is in his name. It goes to the driver in NEMA who shows the utmost in driving focus, determination, and skill to get to the front in every race. We have an award for both NEMA and NEMA Lights, and for this year in the NEMA Lights, the Brian Caruso Hard Charger Award goes to Jake Traynor. The Brian Caruso Hard Charger Award is voted on by all of the competitors in NEMA, thus picking the driver, their fellow drivers that they feel deserve the award. And in NEMA for this year, the Brian Caruso Hard Charger Award goes to Avery Storr. Next up is the Ray Roberts Memorial Award. This award given to the competitor that most reflects the man himself. Ray Roberts was a longtime NEMA campaigner and contest board member, but more importantly, he was known for his reverence for the underdog. This year's recipient may have been an underdog, but supported the club week in and week out like he was racing for the championship. This is the Ray Roberts Memorial Award, and it goes to Chris Vos. And now we have awards for Cleveland Racing. If we can get the Clevelands back up on stage to receive their awards. And they are receiving the awards for 2021 and 2020. In 2020, 7th place owner, and in 2021, 5th place owner. In 2020, 6th place driver, and in 2021, 4th place driver. Also, perfect attendance for the number 87, Doug Cleveland. Next on stage, we need Perniciglio Racing. And reflecting on a great year for these guys, 2021, 5th place Lights owner, and 2021 5th place NEMA Lights driver. Also perfect attendance for the Perniciglio Racing family. Michael Perniciglio, the driver, Pete Perniciglio, the owner. Next up is the Joe Chicky Most Improved Driver Award. Joe Chicky was one of the most notable open-wheel drivers of the 1960s and was a tremendous standout during that era in NEMA. Chicky won 6 straight features in 1963 and 11 total for that year on his way to the championship, one of 3 championships as a driver and 2 as an owner. He's an outstanding part of NEMA's storied history. The Joe Chicky Memorial Most Improved Driver Award. And in the NEMA Lights for this year, it goes to Tiana Kibbe. And the Joe Chicky Most Improved Driver Award in the NEMA Midgets goes to Jake Traynor. And speaking of special awards, the Wen Kelly Memorial Award. Now, this is a prestigious award named for an outstanding man. Each year, the Wen Kelly Memorial Award goes to the member of NEMA who exemplifies outstanding dedication and service to our club, much in the way that Wen Kelly did himself for over 37 years with the organization. This and last year's winners are no less deserving than any of the previous recipients. This is outstanding choices for our Wen Kelly Memorial Award. The 2020 award goes to Freddie Cleveland. And our 2021 recipient is not with us tonight, but certainly here in spirit. He's out of town for the weekend. He's our esteemed flagman of NEMA. Craig Merriman is our 2021 Wen Kelly Memorial Award winner. Next on stage, we'd like to call up Valeri Racing, the Valeri Racing team. Here to receive the awards, the 2020 5th place Lights driver and the 2021 4th place driver, Kyle Valeri. And the 2020 5th place Lights owner and the 2021 4th place Lights owner, Peter Valeri. And our next awards are going to JZ Motorsports. Receiving the awards for 2020 10th place owner and 2020 8th place NEMA driver, as well as 2021 4th place owner and 2021 3rd place driver, John Zick. 2 John Zicks, owner and driver. Next up, we have the Ed Clothier Rookie of the Year Awards. This memorial award is named for Ed Clothier, the New York State driver that was a state boxing champion, but more importantly, an accomplished midget and motorcycle racer. Ed Clothier Rookie of the Year Award will start for 2020, and in the NEMA lights for the season of 2020, the Ed Clothier Rookie of the Year is Joey Bailey. And the 2020 NEMA Midget Ed Clothier Rookie of the Year Award goes to Jake Trainer. And in 2021, the NEMA Light Ed Clothier Rookie of the Year Award goes to Michael Pernasiglio. Michael Pernasiglio, he sure turned some heads here in 2021. Next up is the Pat Thibodeaux Youth Determination and Talent Award. This award is given to the club's up-and-comers. In many cases, it goes to individuals whose talents far outweigh their age, and we're lucky to have a lot of those. The Pat Thibodeaux Youth Determination and Talent Award for 2021 goes to Dylan Kutu. And we'd like to call back to the stage for the next award, Avery Stower, driver of the number 39. We'll get the whole crew up here as he will receive the 2020 third place driver for NEMA, and in 2021, second place driver for NEMA, and perfect attendance, Avery Stower, driver of number 39. Next up, we'll get the Scrivani Racing Team up here on stage, and a whole bunch of awards for these guys. 2020 second place owner and 2021 third place lights owner, Mike Scrivani. And for 2020, fourth place driver, and in 2021, seventh place lights driver, Joey Bailey. And perfect attendance for the Scrivani Racing Team. Our next awards are the Angelilo Memorial Awards. This is named for two of NEMA's greatest members and officers of the modern era of NEMA. Besides being the hardest working, most supportive, and record-holding champion car owners, Gene and Marilyn were always sought out for advice on racing and life in general. The award is given by the family, and more specifically, with Marilyn in mind, going to a woman who not only supports the club, but more importantly, her family in their support of the club. The Angelilo Memorial Award. In 2020, the award goes to Mariah Bertrand. And for 2021, the Angelilo Memorial Award goes to Rachel Scally. Our next award is the NEMA Future Stars Award for 20 and 21, formerly known as the Up and Coming Driver Award. This is the NEMA Future Stars Award, and we have two, one for Jake Trainer and one for Michael Pernasiglio. Those are our NEMA Future Star Award winners. Next on stage, we'd like to have the Coy Racing Team come to the stage. And the awards here consist of 2020 third place lights owner, 2021 and 2020 second place lights driver, and 2021 second place owner. Also perfect attendance for the number 19, Richie Coy. Next up is the Mechanic of the Year Award, and any winner of the Mechanic of the Year Award becomes someone every crew would want on their side. They are the mechanic's mechanic, and a turn of the wrench better than the others. They are worthy of this prestigious recognition and are honored for their outstanding work at and also away from the racetrack. They are Mechanics of the Year. And in the NEMA Lights, it's Matt Seymour. And our Mechanic of the Year in the NEMA Midgets, John Zick. Those are our Mechanics of the Year.
Deb is going to present.
Now I'd like to call Deb Marvulio to the stage. Once again, Deb, she's going to be presenting the Shane Hammond Sportsmanship Award. Give you a little bit of background on that, given in the name of the man who with no doubt would have won the award over and over, who exemplified the category of sportsmanship both on and off the track, who was the kind of racer you wanted to race with, pit next to, and be friends with. The Shane Hammond Sportsmanship Award goes to the drivers that show that kind of sportsmanship that Shane was known for. And annually to present the award is Shane's mom. Here's Deb Marvulio.
Hi, for people who don't know me, I'm Deb Marvulio. Shane Hammond was my son. He was in the 37. In his memory, I try to award somebody who I think fits what he represented, which is a devoted club member, somebody who respected their fellow driver, somebody who had fun at what he did. He brightened everybody's day. He had that smile, and he had that personality. Nothing ever got him down. The 2020 award goes to a driver that I watched just improve and over again, and she just got that award. So Tiana Kibbe, for 2020.
Get your pictures with them.
Okay, shake off the nerves. For 2021, the award, I don't personally know this driver, but I asked around, and my son shared some stories, and the Zix told me something, and Randy told me something, so I feel very confident in this choice. They travel quite a ways. They have had perfect attendance. They have helped their fellow driver. I know my son Anthony, when he was running at Thompson at one race, he needed some help, needed a steering box. This team came through for him. So I would like to welcome Chris Bose.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you very much. Now we'd like to get the crew from JMT Racing to the stage for their awards. And there's a number of awards here. The 2020 fourth place owner and the 2021 10th place NEMA owner, Mike Trainer. The 2020 fourth place driver, the 2021 7th place NEMA driver, and the 2021 champion driver from the NEMA Lights, Jake Trainer, and perfect attendance as well. And we'll get also to the stage Matt Seymour, the 2020 9th place Lights owner, and the 2021 NEMA Lights champion owner, Matt Seymour. And perfect attendance also for the car. You have your 2021 NEMA Light champion drivers and owner of the NEMA Midget, NEMA Lights, Matt Seymour and Jake Trainer.
Thank you. You know, I worked real hard on this speech, but I just got to thank my mom, my dad, Bobby Seymour, Matt Seymour, John Chambers, you know, everybody that's helped out. Thank you.
Next on stage, we'll hear from Sturgis Racing, the 2020 NEMA Lights champion owner, Bill Sturgis, the 2020 NEMA Lights champion driver, PJ Sturgis, and they also had perfect attendance in 2020. 2020 Lights owner and driver champion.
Yeah, that's not much of a guy for speeches or a lot of words, as some of you know. But yeah, I want to thank my dad for all his support, my brother Jake for coming and turning wrenches on the car, and me when he's not there, being available for setup help, calls, texts, and everything while he's at work. And of course, my wife Chloe for letting me do all this and putting up with it week in and week out. It takes a lot of time to be able to, as a lot of you know, be able to get the car right and be able to win races. And thanks to all the our officials, Cynthia, the race directors, the flagmans, all the officials who are there trying to put these shows on behind the scenes. Doesn't see, and the push truck drivers, Fred, Steve. I mean, you guys make these shows happen every week, and never really seem to get the credit for doing that. We just go out there and press the pedals and turn the wheels and make it seem easy sometimes. But yeah, and also thanks to the my fellow competitors, It's been a lot of fun racing with you guys here the last few years, and of course, like guys like Richie, who've probably been racing against each other online longer than some of the other people have even been alive, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, so thanks to everyone, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again in the future. So it's been a lot of fun.
Okay, next up we need Cabral Racing, the Cabral Racing team to the stage. So the awards up here, 2020 8th place owner Glenn Cabral, 2021 NEMA Light 6th place owner Glenn Cabral, 2021 NEMA Light 3rd place driver Randy Cabral, and perfect attendance for the team as well. And now we'll have Randy and crew stick around because we need the crew from Bertrand Motorsports on stage. And among the awards to be handed out here now, the 2020 NEMA Champion Driver, Todd Bertrand in the number 48, the 2020 NEMA Champion Owner from Bertrand Motorsports, the 2020 second place driver, Randy Cabral for the number 74, the 2021 NEMA 6th place driver, Todd Bertrand, 2021 NEMA Champion Owner, Bertrand Motorsports, and the 2021 NEMA Champion Driver, Randy Cabral. And perfect attendance goes with all of those awards as well. Bertrand Motorsports now with the 10 champion ownerships, 10 championships for the owner, Bertrand Motorsports. So we'll get a few words from our champions. We'll start with 2020 and Todd Bertrand.
Thanks, Pete, and thanks to everyone for making it out tonight. It feels good to be here after a couple years off from the banquet. Congrats to Randy and Jake on an incredible 2021 season. You guys were awesome last year. It was fun to watch. So to get back to 2020, it feels kind of strange celebrating, you know, almost 2 years after it happened, but I actually didn't plan on racing for a championship in 2020 because, you know, my daughter Eliana was due in March, and I said to my brother, like, we're just not going to have the capacity to be able to race because we're not going to be ready for the first race at the end of April. And after spending lots of time as a family, from March to May, we were in a great position to race the whole season, and quite frankly, we were ready to get out of the house. The car was nearly perfect at every race in 2020, and it was really unfortunate that we weren't able to win, which my wife actually reminds me of all the time. We didn't win a race that year, but we ended up winning the championship. But it's okay. I love her. She works incredibly hard on the car with me, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to show up on a weekly basis. But I wanted to make the majority of this speech to say thanks to everyone who is out there supporting me. First and foremost, my wife. I actually didn't even know that she had won the award for Woman Behind the Man. She literally changed the motor probably 5 times for me last year while I was working at our house, doing my job while, you know, we're able to, you know, continue racing. And it's pretty amazing to have this support from her. She puts in 10 times the amount of hours compared to me in the shop the last few years, and she's sacrificed a lot of hair and nail appointments for being able to go to the racetrack, a lot of date nights, and so much more. And I don't know why you do what you do and what I did to deserve this, but you're simply amazing. And even if you continue to make fun of me for winning this championship without winning a race, I love the hell out of you, and thank you so much. Thank you to Tim for being the best car owner, crew chief, and supporter, giving me everything that I need to succeed. A lot of guys would dream to be in my position to be able to drive the kind of cars that I get to drive for our team. And thank you so much for your hard work and sacrifice for making this whole deal possible. Thank you to my dad for consistently working hard every year for our entire team. The team, I feel like, continues to get bigger and bigger. And no matter what, the guy never complains. He gets out there and he just runs around consistently, getting things done for us, going pretty much to every single place that we need to get the things in our resources squared away to be prepared. Thank you so much to my father-in-law, Scott, for being the best crew chief and crew guy on and off the track. the last race at Waterford, it was absolutely incredible. I'm pretty sure that you charged the battery, checked the fuel, nut and bolted the car, aired up the tires, tightened the wheels, and cleaned the car at least 5 times. Every single time I came off the track, and I'm not sure if that was to fake out Randy Cabral or to try to, like, you know, get in his head a little bit to win the championship that day. But I am very grateful for your love and support, and thank you so much for everything. Thank you to my brother Patrick for always rooting for me, Nick for all your continuous support and effort, the Barry Bandit Matt Seymour, my best friend. He's been a big part of our team the last couple of years, couldn't make it out tonight. Alan Wills, Mike Horn, my nieces Ava and Nora, my mother-in-law Ruth Mahalski, and Kara Bergen for all your support. Thanks everyone, have a great night.
And we'll get the 2021 NEMA champion up here to say a few words, and he's no stranger to championships, that's for sure. Certainly making a big mark in the NEMA history book. Here's Randy Cabral.
Todd took my speech. Actually, all I really want to do is come up here, and I just want to say, what are you doing? All I want to do is say thanks to Dennis O'Brien and the whole crew, and everyone behind the scenes that got this banquet going, because after 2 years, it's not easy, right? It wasn't easy to get back to this. So thank you, Dennis, for all everything you've done for the club. All the NEMA officials, thank you, because obviously without all you guys making this happen, we wouldn't be out racing, because we can't do this on our own. And me chasing these 2 kids around, as you guys can tell, isn't always the easiest task for me. Between working on race cars, fighting my kid here, and Tim, the whole family, thank you for that, for all you guys do. And I say the whole family because we are all part of a family. My wife takes care of everything for me with these kids, and as you guys can tell, they are a handful. And tonight, actually, thanks to Tim, my wife's actually in Tim's condo in Boston, hanging out, having a girls' night, which she desperately needs. So thank you, everyone, for everything that you guys do for this club, making this club run, because we wouldn't be able to do it without all you guys.
Thank you. And with that, we put a wrap on the 2020 and 2021 NEMA Awards Banquet. And so we thank you very much for your attendance. Wait, Dennis has more.
Okay, Tim, are you going to give an owner's speech? 10-time NEMA Owners Champion, Bertrand Motorsports, Tim Bertrand.
Well, I didn't prepare anything because really these championships aren't about me. I try to put my heart and soul into this club. Whether it took running 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, however many it took to try to keep the club afloat and in business. Really what I do is all about the club, and it's really all about all of you. And this coming year, I'm going to step back a little bit. I intend to be at a lot of the races, but my daughter's decided she wants to race this year. And we're going to go do some of that. So hopefully you all will continue to accept me as president, even though I won't be around quite as much as I was before. Have to prioritize my family and prioritize her. And you know, I really love this place. It's been amazing for me. 10 championships. I miss some of the guys we talked about tonight. Gene Angelilo, I actually really miss racing against him. I used to miss showing up, and we might not have liked each other for the majority of the years that we raced against each other. And what was interesting was his final years. We actually spent a lot of time after the races in his motorhome having gin and tonics or whatever he used to serve in there. And I think we gained a lot of mutual respect for one another. And you know, I love midget racing. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. And like I said, I really do what I do for my family. I do it for the club. I do it for the love of the sport. And I appreciate you all having me here, and hopefully you'll continue to have me here for many, many years, and as many people as I can continue to help in the sport, I will. So again, thank you very much.
Tim Bertrand, 10-time champion owner.